Yeah, but you're making it sound like the lifeguard attacked you. You're a survivor of lifeguards.
The lifeguards. I'm a survivor.
You're a rescue. You're like a puppy. You're like a
chill, bro. I'm Beyonce, bro. Relax.
He's a rescue.
Wow. You know what that means?
Oh my god.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know the fucking vibes. The NYCFC Forever podcast with your boy Dave Duke, YKTFV Rocks, and we back. LIC, it's on. So we switched it up though a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. So we're facing the opposite way now. So
now you know what the entire basement looks
we did
like.
the switcheroo.
Little feng shui.
Ooh, I like that word. Don't fuck with the feng shui. That was a dope Kid Cudi song. But yo, Sanchez, what up?
Good evening. There's no need to be upset. There's no need.
No need.
No need.
I'm a little tight though. I'm not gonna lie.
As we go on,
I'm a little mad.
We remember.
I'm a little mad, but at the same time, I'm like, I feel comfortable. You know, I feel good.
Yeah.
Listen, bro. In the end, it doesn't even matter.
In the end, it doesn't even matter.
We tried so hard,
bro.
And we got so far.
We got so far.
But in the end,
it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
One thing. I don't know why.
I don't know why.
It doesn't even
because
matter.
it wasn't even that much money.
Doesn't even matter how hard we tried. Deep down inside.
You got to do it like Denzel, though.
Yeah.
Listen, one thing. I don't know why.
I'm just trying to like conversate the lyrics.
Yeah, like Denzel. Like picture Denzel saying that shit. What is it? What's the one thing?
No teeth Denzel, with teeth Denzel.
Either or. It doesn't even matter how hard we try. Because deep down inside, I tried. I tried so hard. It got so far.
We
got Denzel Park.
Denzel Park, hell yeah.
Denzel Park.
What up, what up, my guy?
What's good, everybody?
Long time no see.
Long time no see, bro.
Yeah, man.
Definitely,
It's been a minute,
for
yo.
sure.
Irv, how are you?
Gentlemen.
How's life been for you guys? We had a bit of a break, 2 weeks off.
Nice.
International break.
It was
International
good.
break.
Been
Yeah.
productive. Fucking summer's here.
Yeah, man.
Was at the beach. Chilling.
Boy.
Oh, which beach you went to?
Word.
I was at Fort Tilden.
Fort Tilden.
Which
Did
one's
you
Fort
cross over
Tilden?
to the nude side? That is Fort Tilden is the nude side, right?
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Which one's Fort Tilden?
Yeah, where is that?
That's like
Reese
past-
Beach. You know where Reese Beach is?
Down in the Rockaways?
Yeah.
Oh,
Reese.
no.
Fort Tilden's the next one over.
It's pretty,
I don't know the number ones.
like, not very populated. Because there's not, like, stores or restaurants or anything.
And there's no lifeguards there, is there?
No, nothing.
Couple kids died in the Rockaways. They snuck out of school. 13. I think it was I think one was 13. Sorry, one died and the other one's in critical.
Damn.
Shit.
But, yeah, he snuck out of school after like 10 and went to the beach. So yeah,
Wow, that's dark.
be careful.
Swim with the
man.
lifeguards, bro.
Yeah, be careful, man.
Swim with a lifeguard.
Swim with the gods.
As a living product of a lifeguard survivor.
Oh yeah.
Lifeguard rescue.
I almost forgot about that. Yo. No, he died. He said he gave up.
I gave up.
Yeah, but
So
you're making it sound like the lifeguard attacked you. You're a survivor of lifeguards.
the lifeguards.
Hi, my name is Sanchez.
You're a rescue.
As the rest.
You're like a puppy. You're like a
Chill, bro. I'm Beyonce, bro. Relax.
he's a rescue.
Wow. You know what that means?
Oh my god.
In a year's time, he's gonna make his own show.
Yeah.
Yo,
It's
facts.
over. We're
That's
done,
it.
Yo, Kelly, quiet down.
I'm Michael Jackson. You're Toto.
Tito. Toto Jackson.
Toto's what we had for dinner last night.
I bless the rains down in Africa. That's
Toto.
Toto.
That's Toto.
I know you guys don't remember from Rush Hour 2.
No.
I do
Okay.
remember that. Yeah. Toto's what we have for dinner.
So key is to swim with lifeguards.
Word.
'Cause
If you don't know how to swim with fucking lifeguards,
Yeah.
because
And if you start drowning, you do the
lifeguard?
YMCA real quick so they can see you.
that's true. Yeah.
Don't. Yeah. If you don't know how to swim, don't go.
Yeah, just don't go to the water.
And don't go in the water.
yo.
Unless you're with an instructor.
Nah, man.
Oh man.
That's your lesson for the summer. Here you go, guys.
Facts,
You're
yo.
welcome.
All right,
Free
I
nuggets.
guess, I guess, but
It
Yousef
should be-
and I.
Check your invoice.
It should be logical.
and if I go with
You
you
got
to
one
the
too?
beach
What?
and we go in the water,
Mirror light.
just
you
keep
got
an
one?
eye on
High
me.
life, bro.
Eye out on
That's
me.
not the high life, yo.
That's not the high life, bro. It's
Oh,
Miller Lite, bro.
Miller High Life.
That's just
It's
Miller Lite.
still
That's just a Miller Lite.
Yeah.
Miller Lite, bro.
Yeah.
The High Life is a champagne of
I
beers.
know.
I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
I need to watch. I told you I gotta watch those commercials again. I gotta remember
I'm
what.
sure they're on YouTube, yo.
I gotta remember. Yo,
It's
hilarious.
just man funny. Yousef and I went to a wedding last night.
Word.
Really?
One time.
One half of the Cooligans got married.
Cool.
Christian.
Shouts to Christian.
Very
yes,
cool.
and Helene. They
Very
finally-
lovely.
They
Congrats.
finally.
I guess
tied the knot.
Irv's invitation must have got lost in the
cool.
in the pandemic.
Throw a bomb.
There's a supply shortage and the emails are getting
man.
delayed.
Yes,
It's cool.
yes,
It's
yes.
all right. No worries.
Supply chain issues.
missed
That's
us-
no me.
It missed us with the stocks. It just
That's on the
crashed.
5th floor, bro.
That's
I live
on-
on the 3rd floor.
That's not on me, Papa.
That's not me, Papa.
That's no me.
Nah, but fun times though. Real fun times.
I got one more wedding to go to this
Yours.
Yours.
I hope so.
I hope you show up to that one.
year. Mine. Other than that, USA played. They fucking were kicking ass.
If you want to hit on the notes, because heard through the vine that people were talking shit about Sean Johnson. A man won man of the match against
Facts.
Uruguay
And a
and a
clean
clean
sheet.
sheet.
And a clean sheet.
now.
Played his ass off.
I was talking to my
And had a couple monster
and
saves.
a couple monster
yeah,
save.
yeah.
I was talking to the offensive minister, who's a big United fan. Huge.
And he had a high percentage pass completion.
Yep.
He's a huge.
Like high percentage for a goalkeeper.
He likes playing.
Bro, he
playing
follows
with his
USA like crazy.
Yeah.
And I was talking about the keeper situation because we're like, yo, Horvat is struggling for minutes,
Yep.
and then we're talking about the Arsenal move that Leno might be
go.
dipping, so Turner could possibly get more play time.
He
Well,
gonna
he'll be
play the cup
number
matches
two.
and shit.
He'll be
Number two,
two.
but just at least get the opportunity, maybe to a cup or whatever, league, whatever,
Nah, D cups.
deep cup.
Yeah.
But
Well.
Johnson is the only. Again, we say Johnson's the only keeper that is gonna play minutes.
Playing. And he's playing well.
Yeah. So
He's playing very well.
shout
put him in
Mi
there.
Capitan.
Good
Facts.
shot.
I want to put those 2 cents.
And another international shout out, our boy Alex Callens. Unfortunately,
I was trying to hold it in too. That fucking snort, yo.
damn.
What was the final score?
Peru lost in penalties 0-0, 5-4 to Australia. Very unfortunate.
They are out of the World Cup.
That sucks.
officially.
So now Australia's
Out of
got
the
Sorry,
ball,
can't
babe.
relate, buddy.
France, Denmark, Australia, and Tunisia. That's the last.
They got put out to the ball, babe.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's Costa Rica and New Zealand.
Yeah.
So
Zelen.
hopefully Costa Rica can get it in. I'd like to see Kaylor in another World Cup.
Yeah.
Do we
that'd be
have?
nice, yo.
We don't have any more. We don't have anybody in Costa Rica anymore. We don't have a Costa Rica.
Not us.
team.
I don't think so.
Yo, Costa Rica's gotten further than Ecuador has
Snooze
ever
over
in the
it?
World
Word.
Cup.
I don't know what this.
Who are you talking about?
This-
Costa Rica got more World Cup history than Ecuador.
No, I doubt that.
Ooh,
Bro, they've been to quarterfinals.
I want to hear this.
Yes, they have been to quarterfinals.
There you go.
Boom.
What was that,
Settled.
2014, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That magical run.
Yeah, that was nice.
Bro, that 2014 was crazy.
I
There's so
got
many
him.
storylines from that World Cup, but Costa Rica was one of the best ones.
That's when James Rodriguez duped the whole world.
Yep. He straight up duped the whole world.
That
yo.
shit was lit. That's how we do it out here.
I almost,
Fake it till you make it, bitch.
changed
Colombian
my
way.
flight
You're straight
because of
scamming.
that scam.
That's
yo.
straight up fake
You know
it till
that?
you make it
Huh?
success
I almost
story.
changed my flight because of that fucking scam, yo.
Over hummus?
Yeah.
Wait, how?
Because I watched the Colombia-Brazil match. I was like, this is crazy. This is one of the best fucking matches ever. I got to watch the next one, which was against Germany. Thank God I didn't fucking change my flight because there was like,
You were going to go to root for Brazil?
yeah.
Oh, shit. Oof, that would have been rough.
What was that, 7-1?
7-2.
Jesus.
7-1. 7-1.
Yeah.
Oh, July. The anniversary's coming.
It's coming up, yo.
Bro, that day is rough for Brazilians.
My flight was the day of the match. We were like, yo, let's just change it, see if we could get tickets.
No, it wasn't. Oh, wait, yeah. never
On
mind.
exciting news, I think I'm going to the World Cup, guys.
I gotta drop a bomb for that one, yo. Listen, I love. There's nothing better than the World Cup, yo.
Yeah.
There's nothing like it. Just everybody
You hear
is
the,
unified for that
you
shit.
hear the beef about today's game in Qatar? Because the game, Peru game was in Qatar.
Yeah.
It was only 91 degrees.
Mm.
So they're like, why are they having the World Cup in November if it's only
Yep.
91 degrees right now in the
That's
World
doable.
Cup? Right now, technically, the World Cup should have been on their third or fourth day by now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but they
June.
started the match at 9 p.m.
What do you think the times are in
You can't start all of them at 9 p.m. All the matches at the same time?
No, there's a game every day. There's a game at 9 p.m.
Yeah, obviously, but that's when the cooler weather
And they got
is
this
gonna be.
air conditioned. The stadium today was the air conditioned one.
So it's
No,
probably
well,
nice,
it was
nice
7. It was
68
7
degrees.
No, it
in
was
there.
72. I think they said.
Unfortunately, spilled milk. Can't do
Word.
anything about it.
Can't do nothing about
Once
it.
you step outside, it's like 114 in the middle of the day.
Yep.
You're just
And
gonna be
your
like
sneakers dissolve on the floor.
like in the Terminator 2.
I
All the
can't wait.
People
Can't wait.
Did you get game tickets?
I got my game tickets already.
How
That's
many
all
did
I
you
have. I have all 3 Ecuador group stage matches.
No USA?
They play on the same day, so they don't allow you to buy tickets for multiple games on the same day, which sucks.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very.
I'm excited for you, bro.
And I might not even be able to watch the USA games, because all 3 games USA plays immediately after Ecuador.
Why won't you be able to watch
Where's he gonna watch it? Yo?
Where am I gonna watch it?
it at your hotel?
Bro, you
No, they're
know,
at the same
you
time.
went
What
to
do
the
you
World
mean?
Cup.
You
You know
went-
how hard it is to get out of the stadium?
Yeah, but a whole 2 hours.
There's a whole
Yes.
whole hour.
Yes. It takes a while to get out of the
What am I
stadium.
gonna watch the last 20
But there's
minutes?
probably a restaurant or something outside the stadium.
Not all the
Let's,
stadiums,
I
bro.
mean, let's hope and pray that happens.
It's
Ecuador's-
Doha, bro. We gotta find out how that
Ecuador's
experience
first game
was.
is Al-Bat Stadium, and that's the furthest stadium away.
Sounds like they're not equipped to host. Then
No, they're equipped. They're not equipped to host.
How many
Colombians.
stadiums they got?
that's about to be a scam.
It's
8 stadiums, I
They
think it
built
is.
8?
Yeah.
8 brand new stadiums?
No, I think one was already there. So they built 7 stadiums.
Oh.
7 stadiums.
The Khalifa, I think, was already there.
Are they done building
Boy,
them?
no.
all?
I want to say yes.
Crazy.
What
man.
they're not done is with
Hotels.
no.
What's the flight looking like?
1600?
Jesus.
The train system is not done, but it will be done. And it's just like, goddamn, can they come build the MTA afterwards?
Yo,
Like,
facts, yo.
can we sell our soul to Qatar
Wow.
so we can get new trains? It took them 100 years to do the Q line, bro. Second Avenue. It took 100 years
Yep.
to do the Q line. These dudes did it in 7 years.
Shit.
I mean,
Mosquitoes.
let's do it.
Man, mosquitoes. You got bit in your arm, bro.
Listen, bro.
Damn. They got you.
You good?
Yeah, bro. I'm alright.
Oh god.
He's gonna fall,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling looseness.
Yo, let's get this going, man. Or
Let's
else-
do this.
we
or
know
else we're
everybody.
gonna segue into Stranger Things
Yo,
and
facts.
Peaky Blinders
Yo,
and a bunch of
yeah.
other stuff.
Wait. Peaky
You-
Blinders back?
Son,
It's fire?
finished it.
Oh,
Wow.
6 episodes.
I didn't even know they was back.
Came out
yo.
Friday.
Oh my god.
6 episodes
No
last night. I watched the
way.
last episode was like an hour and a half. I watched it last night.
Is this the series finale?
It's over.
Oh my God! Finally, okay,
Bueno.
good.
Over,
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
over.
We'll
Yeah.
talk about it later.
Let's get to
Yo,
why
this is the
everybody's
NYCFC
here.
Forever podcast. Welcome
By
Appreciate
order
you
of the
guys.
Peaky fucking
By
Blinders.
order of the fucking Peaky Blinders. We salute you, Ronny Deila. Thank you for what you've done for this club, for this city. It's been what, 10, 11 years?
10, 11 years,
yeah.
yes. I
Since
think
New York
09.
City has won.
No, it's 10 years.
12.
No, 11.
No, now it's
9.
11.
2011.
No, last year was 10 years. When we won it, it was 10 years.
Who's we?
Well, New York.
NYCFC.
New York.
New
We're
York.
talking about New York.
Got a trophy last year.
He
Last
lived in
team.
Florida back
Didn't
then.
the
He don't know
Giants?
that.
Didn't the
That's what I-
Giants?
That's why it's
Okay.
10
It's
years.
10 years, yeah.
Oh my
Yes.
God, he was in Florida. Florida man over
Bro,
here.
2020, bro. That shit fucked me up. Bro,
It's
time,
not a year. 2020 was not a year.
Come on,
time is
everybody,
like-
bro.
That was a
Everybody.
simulation.
time is like fucking
Word.
gone.
You know what sucks about 2020? I don't have the same experience as you guys because I worked every day.
That's
That
bullshit.
sucks.
I work too.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Like I
work.
went to work. Like I went
I
to
can't
work.
relate.
that's
Yeah.
wild. Anyways,
Yeah, word.
Well, 2020 was the year that Ronnie came. So
I'm not broke, so
I mean, neither am I. So,
yeah, nobody is.
listen, my money don't jiggle.
yeah.
Fold. You hear me? Yo,
Nah,
let's,
bro.
how y'all feeling about this whole Ronny Deila situation? Levi? As the news broke, Ronny Deila
sucks, man.
signed today. What's the
we were getting the hints though. You know, little by
Standard
little.
Liège,
Standard
Yeah.
Liège in
Belgium.
Belgium.
This kind of sucks. I don't know. I was hoping Ronnie was gonna be like finally our long-term coach, at least 4 years. I was hoping.
Yeah,
for
but
that.
he kind of whores himself out to teams. He don't stay in teams long.
Well, he signed.
No,
he stayed
no,
with
I
the
don't
last
agree
team for
with
4
that.
years.
What you
No,
mean? He wasn't
that's-
at Celtic for a long time.
That's literally what his MO
He
has
got
been.
fired from Celtic.
Okay,
But his
how long he
his
was there? He
MO
was
is just
there
to not
3
stay in
years.
a place.
And the
That
other
was not
team
on
he was-
him. He got fired from Celtic.
The last team he was at 2
4
years.
years.
4 years.
4?
Yes.
Still
He
not
left
a long
Celtic in
time.
2015.
Not a long time.
It's
That's
still
what
not a long
Marino
time,
number
bro.
is.
But I
Well,
was
he came
expecting.
from there to us. He's 4 years.
Yeah.
Is a decent
Marino
amount.
numbers, bro. 3 years, you out.
Yeah.
We got two.
Roma don't know that.
Marcelo Bielsa did a career of coaching teams for a year.
Yet.
Leeds was his longest tenured job in his career. 3 years.
3 years. Okay.
But
It's
I don't
still not a long time compared to a lot of
then what?
other coaches that been there for a minute.
It would be it would have had pandemic not happen, would have been officially 2.5 years.
Yeah.
It's been 2.5 years. He
Yeah.
started at the
Yeah.
beginning at the
I
end
know,
of
but
February.
like playtime. You know, I'm counting.
He signed on January.
Playtime.
He
He's
signed on January 6th.
He signed in
did,
January.
yeah,
and-
He actually did.
He signed on
Yeah.
January 6th. Didn't play till when was it? MLS is back?
February. He played in February. I was at the
Oh,
game.
facts.
Who, Deila?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
played
Yeah.
against Columbus. I was
Bro.
there. It was fucking 2 degrees,
No, but his first game was the CONCACAF Champions.
Yeah.
and I was
League,
there for
man.
that too. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So, Irv, what up? What are you, you said you're not feeling this.
No, I mean, it's a bummer. Like, he's our coach that won us
Yeah.
the first cup. I don't blame him. I tweeted yesterday. I got a lot of traction. 1 like from Harper. Shout out.
Nice.
I tweeted that
Moving weight.
this is kind of like MLS's fault. I think honestly we should just switch to the European schedule,
Because-
especially with the amount of players and now coaches that are getting looked at and offers from Europe.
Yeah.
It's time that we switch to a European schedule from
I don't
August to
think,
May.
I don't think the league is able to.
It's a weather
It's
thing too.
not necessarily weather. The same thing. You got to think of you'll be competing directly.
Bro, the
with-
ratings are already
I'm
trash.
not saying ratings, bro. You're competing directly with NFL, and you are not winning that game in America.
You will not get Sundays.
Like even like in stadium attendance, you're gonna
Yeah.
be competing, especially in cities like Kansas City,
Hell yeah.
cities like Cincinnati, cities that really college football,
Yep.
that are big the football towns.
Yep.
You know, New York probably not as much because the city's big,
Yep.
but like in smaller cities, yeah, I kind of see what.
And
you're
we're not the
saying.
only league too that follows the schedule, but
Yeah.
Brazil also does as well. So,
Yeah, but they have hundreds of years ahead of us. Like not
No,
hundreds,
Brazil
but
has 2
decades.
seasons. It's not. the
But
same.
they are their schedule is similar to ours in they don't play the same as Europe. Their schedule very much similar.
It's because they have 2 seasons like
Yeah, like
Mexico.
Apertura, Clausura, but
Yeah.
it's still very much
Because they play
a-
their state league and then they play the
Yeah.
national league.
But it's very much set up where the times of the year.
But
follow ours.
they're about to finish up their season, right? Or they're already on break. But the Brazilian
I'm
league.
not sure. I really
Yeah, I
don't
don't
know.
know. I really
the
don't
season
know.
like
Because Colombia's about to finish.
I feel like they're done already. Brazil.
Yeah.
But regardless,
Well,
I don't know. It's
Rodney's
like,
out.
but yeah, like
Listen, to
the
go with
point.
what
The
you're
point
saying,
what I
though.
was saying is that they got to fix it so that it's like the players don't leave in the middle of the season,
Yeah.
as well as the coaches. Because we had Jesse Marsh, Chris Armas, any other coaches that have left to Europe that they've had to leave in the middle, or players.
Chris Armas.
well, we haven't.
Vieira left too.
Vieira
Armas
left in the
didn't
middle.
Season.
But
Didn't he leave MLS?
He got fired from
Oh, right.
Toronto.
who? Chris
Shit,
Armas?
yeah.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
fired
damn.
from Toronto and then went to Europe.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
Vieira.
No.
He just
But-
left in the middle.
No,
Listen,
I
with the
want to
switch- with the
disagree with you
switch-
for a second because it's not. It's more of a players thing than a coaches thing.
Yeah.
Because you just try to name off coaches and you got to 3, and 2 of them are on our team. So it's like it's not really a epidemic in the league wide where the coaches are getting poached from other leagues.
Right, but it's gonna start happening. It's slowly happening.
Yeah. I think I could see it happening.
Players are
'Cause
happening
it's
every
happening-
No.
It's
I'm
happening
talking
to
about-
players
I'm talking
where the
about
league has
coaches.
become.
No, I'm talking about coaches.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
coaches.
Right, but
Players.
it's-
Players has always been a thing.
No, but hear me out. I'm saying because the league has become such a selling league in terms of players, what Irvin is saying, from if I'm gathering it correctly, you're saying that they might start following that trend as well because
Right.
it's already happening.
Yeah.
Where other coaches, even coaches from Europe, start going to MLS, they're getting traction, they're playing that, or they're coaching at bigger clubs, LAFC.
You know, do you think I
Atlanta
kind
or
of
something
disagree?
like that, and then
with,
they could go back into Europe.
the other thing I kind of disagree with that. Like I can see that happening, right?
Yeah.
And then put that out. I can see that happening, but I feel like it's not going to be as fast as issue, only because we have that CFG connection.
Yeah.
Rebel had that Rebel connection, that pipeline. Because you remember, before Jesse Marsh got poached, every offseason, what would he do? He'll go to Salzburg and spend the offseason out there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's the pipelines. It's the connections these organizations
European
have
teams.
to other clubs throughout the world that helps them build their resume in a sense to draw an eye for attraction. Because I don't see somebody like, why hasn't Caleb Porter been tried to poached?
Yeah.
Why hasn't even though there was rumors, the guy from Portland,
Savarese?
Savarese, I think it was like an Italian team that kind of showed interest in him this past offseason. It's like it's not like these are good MLS coaches.
Yeah.
You know,
That's a really good point, though.
like all these other even the Greg Berhalter.
Yep.
Like what?
Yeah.
These are people who resumes on coaching wise are better than the coaches that have left us.
Yeah.
And they haven't been called. I think it's not
the CFG connection.
I think it's not going to be as fast. That problem is not going to be as is not going to grow as fast as the players' issue is.
And also, like, let's think. Patrick Vieira is just a huge European name, huge French
We knew
name.
he was coming and that he wasn't going to.
Yeah, that wasn't going to be.
It was no way. Like
his thing. His thing was, I'm going to Europe.
Yeah.
And it's a French team calling your name. You're gonna go.
Yeah.
And then this time, apparently the reports was now more known that he was telling Lee, like he wanted to go back to Europe. He was missing his family.
Yeah,
So-
that was like one of the things that kind of made the decision easier for him was like he could be closer to home.
Yeah.
So I think for right now it's very much in a microcosm of here or microscope of being a New York coach because our profile particularly
won
in
the
Europe
league,
is a little
bro.
bit bigger. And even Dome went to
And-
Brazil ended up in Brazil. So
And Ronny Deila, for what it's worth, even though he's like not really a relatively known name, his resume is pretty decent to respectable.
Yeah.
You know?
he's won almost everywhere
very
he's gone.
respected.
He's a winning coach.
Yeah, so it's like we never saw him as a great coach, as a big time coach, because we didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
Remember, I said, I never said it on the pod, I guess, because we weren't making pods yet, but I was told by a source that when they were looking for the coach, it's gonna be someone that you don't know who it is, and you have to Google him. You know, out of 80 like names that were spoken about, it's a name that you would not have heard of. And who the hell? For everybody's reaction was
Yeah,
like,
who?
who is this?
Yeah.
Ronny Deila. Then you look him up. He was at Celtic. My thing was like, how do you win 4 trophies or 5 trophies, whatever it was, in 2 years, and still get fired?
Still get fired.
Like, what? Like, there's something wrong with you. That was like my initial reaction. There's something wrong with you if you're that successful. Obviously, in a league that's not as competitive, but you're that successful and still get fired.
And the whole backlash was that Rangers wasn't even in the league when he won.
Yep.
So there was
They had just come in. That was like
no, they weren't in the.
No, I don't think they weren't. They were still in the second division.
They weren't in the league.
Because they came up in 2015.
So
Yeah, or 2016.
I think he's definitely proven that he wasn't what we initially thought.
Yes.
Nah, definitely.
If there's anybody that
I mean, we talked our shit on the podcast.
We were
Right?
Deila out for a minute.
Yo, you know what? I know
we
something.
were.
I still got the Deila out banner. I think it's still in my trunk.
Of course. You should have brought it today.
Yo.
It's right there in the cut.
Yeah, we got to get that video of you just crumbling.
Yeah, I definitely have that on my phone, yo.
Like,
Yo.
But I will say this. I think for what he's done, in terms of our team, I feel like he's unified it, very much so. This team is very, very much so unified.
Yeah.
What he did with the young players like James Sands, Keaton Parks, with Tati,
Dallas.
what he was doing with Magno.
recently, yeah.
The fact that the players, when there was all those Deila out banners going on towards the end of last season, regular season,
That showed right
and
there.
all the players were like fighting for him.
Yep.
Yeah.
It showed that the players really liked playing for him.
And they proved it on the pitch, bro.
Yeah.
They completely changed after that
Yeah.
game. We fucking won the cup after that shit.
That's true.
You know, maybe the fans. You know, sometimes they say the fans don't really influence the game.
They
I
talk
don't
about the
know.
12th man,
Well,
you know?
but sometimes like players be like, nah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Like we have to go play our game regardless. But you know what? Them Deila out banners, all them
Yeah.
banners, all the fight in the stands over the banner.
Yep.
That sparked something in the team, like
It
you said.
did.
And
It
it took
did.
us on a run that led to a championship.
That led to a fucking championship. Tati was emotional. They were backing him off like, yo, chill.
You know?
He was telling them bring that
I
shit
think
down.
I am you know, I am not upset that he's leaving.
Yeah, I'm not.
I think that
I wish he would have stayed for at least the whole season.
Yeah, that's the only thing that sucks.
But
To do like a back-to-back kind of thing.
yeah, but I get it.
The only thing that
And
sucks.
I think we got. I think the interim coach.
Sander Liege came through and said,
Here's
our
a
money
bag.
don't jiggle.
Or he got thrown the bag.
Folds,
Yo,
man.
we know that if the bag gets thrown at you, that's
Bro, he was.
No,
Was
yeah.
it really a bag though? You said it was only like 5 G's more.
That was a
that's
fake.
full-
That was a fake.
was fake?
His contract was $500K at NYCFC,
Yeah.
right? He was making 2.2 a year
At
at Celtic. Pounds or euros, whatever it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah.
And he's like, y'all
So
live,
that's a drastic pay difference. So
and you got to live in New York
And
with
NY
all this damn inflation.
and NYCFC is getting
like,
a
hell no.
7-figure buyout from Sander Liege.
When
so we got we got thrown the
We
bag,
also got thrown the bag
We got
also.
thrown
and
the
he
bag,
caught
too.
the bag too. So everybody
got the
So
bag.
we might.
And then
except us.
I think
I want. I
think
want.
it was fine. I think it just happened to be
pod, yo.
like
It's the result.
he knew the wives, bro.
It's the product of success.
Yeah,
You know.
and then
We
he
successful.
trampolined
Pod
it.
successful, yo.
He trampolined it. He
He
like
did. Nah, he did.
he completely took like
He bet on himself,
yeah he
big time,
OD.
Facts.
because he could have disappeared. He lived a great life in Europe, in Norway, Denmark, coaching out there. Lived comfortably.
Chopping down Christmas trees every
Yeah.
day.
He's like, look what I'm gonna do something
I'm gonna
special.
go gamble myself on NYCFC and MLS, knowing in the back of his mind that CFG connection,
Bro.
because that's what helps the resume a bit.
Yep.
Like I said earlier, and now he parlayed that into a Standard Liege deal, which to me, like style of play wise, the Belgian Super League and MLS, they're not that separate.
Yeah.
And talent level. All the best Belgian players don't play in Belgium. All the Belgian league, at least as an Ecuadorian, is for some reason has become a league where Ecuadorians go play in Belgium, and then trampoline to other leagues throughout
It's
Europe.
very similar. It's very similar. They could,
It's kind of what like Portugal was
For the
15 years
Prem,
ago.
yeah.
You know,
Standard
Portugal with
Liege
Di
is
Maria.
a team that's always playing in the cups though too.
Well, they haven't won anything.
They haven't won
since like
but
2000.
I feel like they're always either in Europa or they're in Champions
They
League.
flirt. They're like a top 4 club. Like
Yeah.
in Belgium. They
Like
go through the
those.
playoff system, right? Into the Champions League first.
I'm not sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
obviously,
probably.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think only their champion goes direct.
Okay. Yeah,
and then
but
they probably get one spot
Like-
that fights for like in the
yeah.
the
I feel like
playoff
any
games.
fan that takes this news and is like, "Oh, here we go again," or so like, you couldn't see the writing on the wall. We've been seeing these rumors now for a minute,
It's been for a while.
so it's
now.
not like it. Honestly,
Not a while.
No,
It's
the
been like a
Deila?
week. It's
I'm
been like
weak.
2 weeks, bro.
that's
Tops
for
max.
For Deila out? No, that just
I
this came
feel
out of
like,
nowhere.
dude. I feel like nah.
What
You've been
writing on the
You've been
wall?
sending stuff.
Yeah, bro. It's been at
You've been
least
sending
2-3
stuff to the
weeks,
chat
bro.
for weeks now.
Yeah.
Talking about yo.
This shit came out of nowhere.
It came out of nowhere, bro. It's felt like that. It's felt like it's been a while, but it hasn't been no more than 2 weeks, bro. Because everything started happening after our last game.
Because according to Lee, this past week is where things really just ramped up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means the talks were before that. Obviously, maybe we just didn't. We weren't privy to that. But it's 1 week, 2 weeks. I still don't feel like, oh my God, what's gonna happen with us, bro?
Nah,
like,
I think we're in a good spot.
I think
man.
the team.
We're
is,
in a better spot than when Vieira left.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Even though
definitely.
that's by
even though
design.
the Dome transition wasn't as drastic. It's just that we hit a rough patch. But the style of play was pretty similar to what Vieira had.
Yeah.
You know? With the difference now is that the system, we're not switching head coaches. We're not switching coaching staff. Vieira took a few coaches with him.
took
And
three people.
Dome came in with a few guys also.
Yep.
And then he
So-
left with a bunch.
And then he left with more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not like we're losing.
He's only taking one.
Yeah, we're not losing the one guy he brought.
The one guy he
Efrain
brought,
Juarez.
yeah.
So it's like it's not like the backroom staff is not overturning. Also, everything like we said earlier, everybody's just moving a chair to the left.
Nah,
Everybody's just moving over a chair
I think we'll be fine, man.
and getting closer to the top spot.
Like
I think we should. What do you think we should talk about? Who's replacing him now?
is Nick Cushing,
Yeah, Nick Cushing is
who we all thought when he signed, but technically even before Deila, we thought he was like, oh, this is. Remember we always said like, oh, this is gonna be the guy.
Because he
Yeah.
signed before Deila.
Yeah.
Yep.
He signed directly as an assistant.
Yeah, everybody knew like this guy is gonna be the guy at some point.
Yeah.
We've been calling it for a while now.
Yeah.
He is the interim coach though.
Yep.
But he's fighting for his job, fighting for that job.
they really said that he is in position. He is a candidate to keep the job.
Yeah. I think he's gonna keep the job.
I think he.
I think so also.
Like why?
Especially if there's success.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The only way he doesn't keep his job is if like we just literally
We
go
shit
down
the bed
Yeah.
from
Single
fucking
thing.
through the
'Cause
arse.
right
Yeah.
now we're top of the East.
3 points
Um,
out of the supporter shield with the
yeah.
game in hand.
Yep.
So
So
Don't
we
worry
got
about
money right now.
He's walking into it.
and then he's already been there for 3 years
Yeah.
or 2.5 roughly.
He knows the players. He knows.
Yeah.
the
He
team.
knows the league. He knows the system. He knows the players. He knows everything that a new coach would have need a time to adapt to.
Right.
And
Yeah.
he was successful in the past too. He got,
And he has some success in the past.
Yeah.
What I really like a quote that he said today, I'm paraphrasing, is that they asked him, I think it was, what do you think about, did you think that you were going to become the head coach when you came here?
Oh yeah.
He said no, because when you're a head coach, it gives you very little time to learn and grow. These past 2 years gave him an opportunity to learn and grow as a coach.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he was his press conference for someone that was just like, oh, hey, obviously he probably knew from a little bit ago, but there's no, you didn't sense no nervous energy from him. It was strictly like, nah, we're still working. Like this is just
Business-
formality at this
business-
point.
business
Like
goes.
this is just Colorado's next, and we're going.
That's it.
Business as
And I love that because
And you have to be like that, you know? And like the good thing is it's not his first time as a head coach.
yeah, he said
In
it too.
any
He's like, I feel
capacity.
comfortable doing this. This is not.
You guys heard about a little bit about his past, right? How he became
Yeah.
into coaching. 'Cause
What was
he's
it?
never played.
No.
He was never a player. He was like a youth, like a U8.
Academy?
No, like a U8
Yeah.
coach for like a neighborhood team. And Man City scouts went to scout a kid and picked him up.
Like, yo, we need somebody to wash our clothes.
Basically.
Damn.
No, basically, yeah. That He started from like the bottom as like a 20-something-year-old
Wow.
and then worked his way up the coaching ranks and learned how to coach and everything else.
That's
Went up,
dope,
went up,
man.
went up.
That's
And
pretty cool.
That's
So,
dope.
now he's coaching the reigning champions of MLS.
all right, Gaffer,
Hell yeah.
Nah.
you're on deck.
You know?
I
He's
fucks
up,
with it, man.
He's
Yo,
up.
what was some of your? I asked the story today. What are your favorite memories of
Done.
Ronny Deila? It already got mentioned. Nephew Sam talked about how the Deila Al banner helped us win the cup.
I'm glad you
Mhm.
posted that, by the way.
And Shoop, he posted he's super down to earth when he was at the meet and greet for Third Rail in February of 2020. Suki, what is vibes?
You know,
is
Irving, you
vibes?
was, you
What
was
is-
there with
what
me
is vibes?
when we went to the Third Rail event in Manhattan,
Yeah,
and he was there and he talked, and it was the first time I ever heard him talk tactics, and he broke down like his tactics to a point that I've never witnessed in person ever anybody do,
Mhm.
and that's when I realized
Yeah.
this guy knows the game.
Yeah.
He's not just like he's not like
some schlub.
Yeah.
it's not some schlub that he's doing good by luck. This guy broke it down, and I was just like in awe the way he spoke about like the movements. He went like he broke down like the
Yeah,
play,
Yeah, he was just knowledgeable. I mean,
and that to me was one of the memories that I was like, wow, and this is right before the playoffs started, right? It was right before the
Yeah,
playoffs, right?
yeah.
And it was just like, this guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And let's just go. Let's vibe with it.
For the stories, I used that quote that he used when we went back to Yankee Stadium after
Oh.
a Red Bull match.
Yeah.
Red Bull Arena's
And he
not
said
our
it's
home.
not our home.
Nah.
Not the
Because
home.
you can feel the vibes.
Obviously,
man.
everybody's one of the favorite memories is when he stripped down naked with the trophy.
yeah.
Classic.
I think
Facts.
what I'm gonna remember the most, really, from him is more of the attitude that he'd instilled in the club, like what he was able to put his stamp very visibly on a team that already had an identity.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's difficult because then you can easily just slide in and be like, I'm just doing what's next. But hear me out, because I feel like with Dome, we were fluid. You know, our team we became fluid. With YERRR, we were stubborn but persistent. Like we just didn't stop, or we learned to just keep our heads down and keep pushing. With Deila, I feel like we earned our grit. Like he showed us, like your bark needs to be as loud as your bite.
And you know what?
Way around.
Deila,
Your
like,
bite gotta
yeah,
be as
yeah.
loud as your butt.
Deila came in, like all those character traits that he has personally and that he instills in his coaching. He became our coach at the right time, right after a massive disappointing loss in the playoffs.
Yep.
Domi leaving, and it was just like
Now what?
it felt really. It was like a really low moment for this team.
Yeah.
After having such high expectations that season, and he just comes in and he was probably like, "You guys felt that? You remember that feeling? We're not gonna fucking do that again.
No.
And like we're gonna fight for it. We're gonna battle together." You know, and
Yeah,
he's been very vocal. He's been like in the press conference when he has issues with refs, he says it.
Yeah.
You know, he's very.
That's what I'm saying. He, for lack of a better term, he gave the team their balls back.
For what I do say about Nick Cushing, he has a tough task of maintaining the players' morale right now.
In what sense?
Like the players not also feeling like how like how some people feel like.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm sure there's players that feel that
is
way.
it over? That we just,
No.
you know, that's what that's.
It
no,
happens.
There
It
could
happens.
be. It could be
It
players.
could be, yeah, it could be. You
It could
never
be
know.
players who, if we
You never
feel
know.
like that, you don't think players that are also human, they also have feelings.
I know, but
Could feel like that, but that's why he has the task of now being the leader of everybody.
Yeah.
Before he wasn't the leader of everybody, he was the third guy.
Right.
He was after Juarez, and then was him.
Yep.
To have now he has to be the front line and rally up the troops, like they say, and give them the assurance and the positivity and all the vibes,
I don't know, I think
that everything is gonna be all right as long as we stick to his plan, stick to his game plan.
I'm fully back.
And his second ever match is a derby.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I knew that press conference or how he spoke. Any little doubt that I had in like, oh, maybe he's just gonna come in a little, like not just that. I look for that nervous energy in people's voice when they have to publicly be presented as something new, like that. And he had absolutely none. Like I'm fully backing this dude.
Yeah, but what if there's players who love Deila and don't really fuck with him just because
could be.
personality?
I mean, that's speculation.
Yeah, I mean,
we don't.
no.
Public speaking
That's-
can
but
come
that's
easy
what
to a
we're
lot of
saying.
people.
But that's what we're saying. We're speculating.
Yeah.
Because we could just because not everybody gets along with everybody.
Yep.
Right. But what if there's people like that on the team right now who just don't personality wise don't really connect with him as much as they all love Deila? Because there's no argument that the whole team loved Deila.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. He has the task of rallying everybody to follow him and believe in him also. Not just the fans. It's the team itself first. Before us, he has to get them.
But has there ever been? I mean, not that obviously he was the third guy on the ladder, but there hasn't been.
Of players can't even respect Domi Turan.
All right, but that's because
No, it's not-
But regardless, I'm
it's
beyond that. I'm talking
No,
about.
I'm saying I'm using it as an example. Domi Turan, who has a resume, who could wipe everybody's on the coach's staff.
All right, but
ass with
but
it.
Nick
Players
has
didn't respect
Nick
him.
has built a rapport already with the team. This man's fucking created a song
I
after
under-
the win. Like
I-
I feel like
Yeah, but so
there's nothing to base off the speculation from. Like we've never heard rumors of.
I'm
of
not saying there is, and I'm not saying people are feeling bad. I'm just saying that he has that task to make sure it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, in my head, I don't think he even has to. I think it's just.
What do you mean he doesn't have to? Yes, you do.
Yeah,
If you get a new boss at your own company, he has to make sure everybody's rallying around.
Yeah, he'll
also.
be
It's
fine.
just
But
as
I'm just
simple
saying,
as-
I think he
and
still
on a smaller
has
scale.
the heart of the team still with him. Like it's still gonna be like, yo, y'all know what we're gonna do. Yeah, he's gonna have to
All
put his voice into it. I just don't think.
All right, I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, it's not that. It's not
I hate when I'm
that.
talking about, bro, because like you always do that. Like I'm
Bro,
giving you the
because you literally
I'm
just
giving
shitting on me, bro.
the same shit
He's
you be
not,
doing to
he's
everybody.
not.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm literally saying you're saying that it's not possible. I'm like, yeah, it is
not
I'm
possible.
giving you
Just the
I'm giving you the other side
just
of that coin.
Just the same way.
I'm literally giving you the other side of
but
that
I'm
coin.
not. We're not arguing that they're your side version.
Or it's just giving you the other side of the coin.
I think no matter what in life, there's always like a transition period for everything.
Yeah.
When there's a change at the
That's
head,
what I'm saying.
Always.
There's-
That's what I'm
there's-
saying.
And I'm just saying that that's
Always.
what I believe is that where the transition is not going to be like, yo, I got to make you believe in me. I think the team has belief in it already, in them already. I'm just
Yeah.
telling you what I'm seeing.
But
you
it's
telling
still
me
like
what you're seeing.
it did happen within like I don't even think it's been 2 weeks since the rumors.
Yeah,
started
they've all
about
been
Deila.
into international break since all of this
Exactly. So it's like it was turbulent as hell. Imagine Collins leaves and then he comes back and there's no coach. Or there's Cushing,
Yeah.
who he knows, obviously, but it's like Deila's out. He's like, fuck, I didn't even get to say goodbye to him.
Yeah.
He's in Qatar right now. He didn't even get to say goodbye. That's going to be like, fuck, man. Like my coach, like I fucking won the cup with him.
And he's
It's-
coming through in his own personal low moments.
Right. Off. Getting eliminated from the World Cup, it's gonna be rough. I don't think he's gonna play on Sunday though.
I think you is.
Yeah,
The only way to get your mind off is to keep going.
true.
That's a long ass flight back.
I mean, he's probably be back by Thursday.
If they would have won, then maybe I would have been like, you know what, maybe a little
Take
couple
the day
drinks
off,
or
yeah.
whatever.
Little pisco.
It'd probably take him a day longer to come back because the
Yeah.
celebrations. But I think he's on that first flight back.
Hell yeah.
I'm
gonna be
nervous
practicing
and
tomorrow,
excited for the future, but this is our team.
I'm more excited than nervous.
One of the things that I saw in the press conference that was asked to David Lee, I think I can't remember who asked, was what are they gonna do about replacing Efrain Juarez, who was basically the leader in coaching wise for the Hispanic players, and his response was, "It's something we're definitely looking into."
They're leaning on Roberto, somebody. He mentioned somebody named Roberto. I don't know who that is from.
I don't know, but the thing is that this guy Juarez was a very important voice and figure for a lot of the players, especially the Latino players, because one, he has a lot of playing experience, even though he's not that old and age wise.
Yeah,
I think he's my age.
He's 35.
Yeah, he's been to a World Cup. He's played a World Cup.
Oh, that's cool.
He's played in big clubs. He's had big moments. He's had bad injuries, and come back from them. And he knows the game apparently, right? So a lot of the Spanish players would talk to him and have that personal interaction with that. It's not necessarily just the practice wise, like the sporty wise. That's a big void.
yeah.
Because now.
Well, we moved up.
The Poppies don't have their fearless leader in a sense, like their coaching fearless leader.
True.
Their fearless coaching leader. You seen the videos when
Maxi got to step up.
you seen the videos when with Juarez and I think Tati were doing the free kick battles and he was fucking popping them top bins and hitting the crossbar on like it was nothing.
Is there anybody in the youth squad in 2 that can get a bump up? That I don't know a lot of the coaching squad from.
I really don't know, and I would guess that a lot of the 2-team coaching staff are more green than the staff that we have now. Like that's why they're there. They were all bumped from youth academy teams.
Well,
they were working their way up the ladder still.
Speaking of getting bumped up, also Vertusian and Mehdi Belushi were
Also got Nick Cushing.
Nick Cushing, they all.
No. Well, I'm saying that they both got bumped up to assistant coaches now.
All 3 of them
Nick
got
Cushing.
the a new bag. Also, they also
Promoted.
caught
They got promoted.
a little bag off the
Hell yeah.
dropped off the side of the road real quick.
Little
duffel
this
bag.
dude, is he
yeah,
still
full
gonna
of
be
cash.
the set piece coach, or is he just like
He's definitely gonna
doing
be,
roles kind of thing?
He's probably gonna stay as the everything that he was doing.
He was a goalkeeper coach too, right?
Goalkeeper
Yeah.
coach.
He is also someone that I don't see staying here for long. So him securing him for long, because he was also mentioned a lot for like vacancy jobs this past offseason also
Within the MLS?
within MLS.
He seems to be really respected in the league.
He's been in the league a long time. He was like in RSL before this.
Oh, that's cool.
I think
he came in with Christ?
Yeah, he came in for Christ. With Christ. So like he's been
Wow.
around.
Christ
He's
compels
like
you.
someone who's paid his dues.
Oh, he's the OG.
Who's paid his dues.
Yeah.
in
The
a sense
OG
where-
Cushing.
Yep.
To
He's like
time to
Cushing,
move up a
Cushing.
bit.
It's the other guy, not Cushing.
Yeah, I know.
Tati's still getting rumors. What was the latest one was with Leeds, I think it was.
Nobody wants to drop the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is crazy because it's not even that much money that they're asking.
It's only Leeds and Nottingham Forest that we're hearing
Yeah.
about right
So
now.
West Ham is.
Taylor
That didn't
Twinner
happen?
said he's not leaving. I think he was one of the ones that say they don't see him
So
leaving.
I think like Pablo Mara or somebody said that they like opinion wise that they see him finishing the season.
Yo, honestly, if Tati can stay, that'll really soften the blow of Deila leaving.
Yeah.
Emotionally. Like I'm saying, like it's like I get why Deila left. I don't think we're gonna be fucked up, but now we have that
Once you start losing core players.
we have that eternal connection with Deila
Yeah.
that this is like the first domino of once we leave those core players. Once Collins leaves, once Tati leaves, once Sean Johnson leaves, once Maxi leaves,
Once Santi Rodriguez leaves.
well, he's still got a couple years left.
I think this is his last year in his contract.
You don't think he resigns? Shit. Well, anyways,
If he
but
doesn't
yeah,
take over the 10?
it's that emotional connection.
Of you have an opportunity to leave, would you I would
Of
expect him
course,
to leave
and I wouldn't.
on the free.
But we had more years with Collins. We had more years with Maxey.
Yeah.
Those are like
Definitely.
deeper connections.
Yeah,
Like we
like
saw
core
them
players,
go
yeah.
through the
But
struggle.
like what you're saying, like losing Tati right now would be like a blow. Losing him at the end of the end of the season softens the blow a bit because
Absolutely.
it gives a off season in what's that training camp to figure it out again.
Right. But like imagine tomorrow Tati gets announced sold.
That would suck.
Like
That would be-
Deila and Tati in one
That
week.
would be on par with our record, though.
It would make sense.
We've never had a player leave, a big player.
No, I
leave
mean
in
like
the season.
our like as a pod, like we record and then the next
Tomorrow.
day.
Oh, yeah,
Tomorrow,
tomorrow,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That
the
would
day this
definitely-
drops, it comes out. Tati
Makes
Tati's
sense.
out.
Tati already the
Word.
exit interview video.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Nah, I don't.
I was
damn,
thinking
those are the teams.
we could do like player grades, but we already hit an hour.
Okay.
So I think we should just jump to the last topic, which is
How about real quick then? Everybody name a player who needs to improve. I think that's
Ooh.
easier
I like that.
than grading the players because a lot of the players are doing pretty good. So which players do you think
I would like to see
need to improve? Just like quickly, like a player, like
I would like to see Magno improve more. I want him to be a little more dominant
in the finishing,
in finishing.
Yeah,
exactly.
I see
I
that.
want him to. I want him
ball
to finish.
control,
Yeah.
his ball handling,
Yes.
his dribbling, his
Yes.
speed. It's the shooting part of
Yes.
the FIFA card where
Yeah,
it's a
it
little
was-
low right
That's
now.
What is
that's
it?
where I want.
You know when you get the points and you got to
Yeah.
invest.
I have 7 points to invest. I want it in finishing.
All shooting.
All fucking shooting. Get in there. That's
He
who
needs
I
to do the
want.
drills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
The drills,
Play the
yeah.
drills until that shit's at 90, yo.
Yeah.
Get the boxes.
What you thinking?
I think I want Santi to take on, like define that number 10 role for himself.
Mhm.
If he's gonna take it,
And then like Maxi still plays, but plays a little deeper.
yeah,
Mm.
like
Or we could figure that
Yes.
combo out.
that would
We
be
could perfect
that'd
that
be
combo.
clutch,
It
yo.
would be lethal.
Again, do the drills in FIFA.
where you got to do the passing the
Yeah.
bucket.
I think Amundsen,
Don't say okay. That's not what I was gonna say.
Malte Amundsen,
Yeah.
he's been okay at times, but I feel like we were better with Thor.
The only reason I think Amundsen, I think he can't. It seems like he can't play 90 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
N- I think that's probably the most crucial part that he should improve
Yeah.
is his fitness, which I don't know if you've been playing for this long.
Well, it ain't gonna happen now.
Yeah.
Once it starts getting like 100 degrees, it's not gonna happen
Yeah.
now. If we didn't figure it out by now, it ain't gonna happen now.
Yeah, word.
Well, because he had last year to get
Yeah,
used to
yeah,
it.
oh, that's
Come on,
it.
But also, I feel like
What are
his
you doing?
crossing was better last year. I feel like he was more of an offensive threat, and now he's kind of like there. He's doing his
You
thing.
know what I think it is though? I think our fullbacks are not as like mandatory to part of the attack. It's not like a crucial part of the attack anymore
Yeah.
Right.
because our wing play is just like so dominant,
Mhm.
which leads to what I'm saying. I was,
Thiago
not gonna say,
Andrade.
I was not gonna say a player, but I'm gonna say a position.
The right back.
The right back
right
I
position.
knew it. I was gonna say that shit,
Yeah.
dude. I was
And
thinking
it's
that
gonna
too.
get, and it might get better if because Tinnerholm is finally
Yeah.
fully cleared the
Tenabo.
for
the
training. For training.
No, he once he's training, it's just a matter of time for him to get fitness level high, and then he'll be able to play. But
a
if
month.
he could come back
Like that.
somehow and either be an impact off the bench or an impact as a starter, most likely off the bench at first,
Yeah.
but be an impact, even if it's for 15 minutes, it drastically helps that position because sometimes Gray, talking about crossing, his crossing is atrocious.
It has not developed.
It's not getting better.
Like-
It's like going the opposite way.
What happened? I want to know what. What did Ronnie tell him during the playoffs for him to get those crosses? Like, was he motivated? Did he see like?
He drew the foul. He drew the foul to get us the free kick to get the goal in the final. He had the cross
In New England.
in New England to Santi Rodriguez, I think it was.
Yep.
He had a big. He
Yeah.
played every minute of the playoffs,
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he still can't cross.
and not. It wasn't clear that he wasn't a good crosser, but now it's like clear and obvious right now.
Because
that-
now we've been trying to make that like our
thing.
thing.
yeah, on the
and
right
it's-
side.
Who have we been switching Tavon with?
Gloucester.
Academics.
Double cheeked up,
Also,
Who was the third option last year for a reason. You know? That's what I'm trying to get at.
It's almost like
That's why
you
we
say
need
his-
help. It's not a player. It's a position.
It's
right
Well,
now.
it's coming.
It's the
It's-
position.
Hopefully it's
We
coming
need the help
soon.
there.
I was genuinely trying to say like something positive about Gloucester real quick. Like, yeah, we got, and I'm like,
Bro, I really hope Tinnerholm comes
double
back
cheeked
just
up is the only thing
booming
I'm
out here.
Double cheeked up, Jesus.
Double cheeked up. Oh my god. The position. I think we just improved there, and then we are
On a quadruple.
Boom.
we still
Love
got 4
it.
trophies to play for. So
I love it.
He's coming,
We
baby.
we are currently on an unbeaten streak, aren't we? 7?
yes,
Isn't it 7?
I think so. In all competitions.
Yeah, in all comps. 7 unbeaten.
And 6 straight games that we haven't been scored on in league play.
In
Yeah.
league play, 6.
Is it
7,
6 or 5
7.
or 6?
6.
Bro,
7
I don't
is the
remember last time
record.
we lost the game, bro.
Yeah.
7 is the
Facts.
record.
Last time we were scored on was at City Field against Toronto.
Mm.
That 5-4 game or whatever
Yep.
it was. That was the last
That
time we
was-
were scored on.
Wild.
That's
That was in
long.
May.
That
We-
feels like
we-
forever.
That was like in April, bro.
We have a big
Shit.
big task coming up because Colorado's one of them teams that sneaks in.
Didn't they
And-
win the Supporters Shield last year?
No, they won
No.
The Western Conference.
top of the West.
Yeah. They
They're ninth.
this season they beat Portland, they've beaten LA, they've beaten Seattle.
I'll say Portland's trash this year.
Bro.
I understand, but still like
But they can't.
they beat
Yeah.
Portland in Portland.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
but-
ninth now.
But they're coming to Yankee Stadium, papa.
Yeah. I
And
know.
it's a fortress
I
for a
know.
reason.
The Cathedral.
I'm just saying
You know what I
we can't let up. We got a new coach.
And they
Hopefully-
got Zardes right now.
Yeah.
Zardes is this dude playing? Lewis, is he still playing for them?
Colorado just lost.
Yeah,
to
I
the-
think so.
in the MLS Next Pro match.
Oh, right.
They
They
did?
played their
They
starting
started all
11.
their- yeah.
They put their
Oh,
first
no.
team starting 11 in the second division game
Yeah.
and lost that game.
Not even second, like the reserve.
Jesus.
What do you mean?
Yikes.
That's the reserve
What
league,
was the
right?
score?
MLS Next Pro.
And the MLS 2 league, whatever
Yeah.
that shit is, whatever that league is.
Damn.
When NYCFC 2 plays,
Yeah.
they
Damn.
played some team there with their whole starting 11 and lost.
Yikes.
What was the score?
I think it was 1-0.
I ain't gonna hold you. That's one of those.
Come on. During this
Hey.
FIFA break,
That's
that
gotta
happened.
hurt.
You know that old man meme when you just like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those.
Yeah, it's like, how do you manage that?
Nah,
I
bro.
don't know.
They were like, "Oh, we're gonna have some practice.
You're
We
supposed to go out there and demolish some teams, bro.
stay fresh."
It's all good, bro. They come to Yankee Stadium where
We'll take care of them.
we'll treat
That's
people
like we
out.
did that. Remember, we scheduled that random ass friendly in the middle of a break and like for
Long
the-
Island Rough Riders, and we just demolished them. Fucking, bro. They had Ronald Matsuriza playing number 10,
Yeah.
bro, in that game.
No.
At one point.
one of our Mexico games was one of those too.
Mexico game.
It was in between.
Cancun FC.
I don't know. I think it was one of those games where we're just like, yo, we were all saying like, how you schedule a fucking friendly in the middle of an international break, and they're
I
like,
vaguely
oh,
remember that.
it was like to stay fresh because we haven't played in a while before
Wasn't
the
it
playoffs.
against Atlas?
I think so. It could be. No.
No, that's preseason.
that was
bro.
preseason.
I'm
This
talking
was-
about-
this
we
was
played
a
against Long
random
Island
friendly.
Rough Riders one year. And then I forget who else we played against.
I gotta look it up.
I think we played against Queensboro last year.
Could be. I gotta look it up because I feel
Yeah.
like we did some random international friendly
Yeah.
in the middle of the season for no reason, just because.
I feel like I remember that.
Hmm.
What you guys thinking score wise though against Colorado?
Colorado City FC.
I don't know what their name is.
They're the Rapids.
Rapids.
The Rapids.
Oh yeah.
The Crapids.
The
Crapids.
That's your
Colorado
That's your sister
Crapids.
team, bro. Your
That's
sister.
that's
Your
right.
team's sister team.
That's right. Sister club. Fuck them.
Oh, they're an Arsenal team?
their
Yeah,
own
that's Cronky.
Cranky,
Cronky Sports.
Cronky Sports Entertainment. KS.
They have the Arsenal like and shit over there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big fan of their stadium. Like looking at it.
That's Dick's Sporting Goods Park.
Mm-hmm.
We went there, right?
Yeah, it's pretty whack.
You remember that game?
Of course.
Because he was shooting axe.
That was when y'all tried to do the
Yeah.
the shit.
Not
the-
tried. We did it.
Looked
Like
okay.
The streamers, it was alright.
Yeah.
Because they told us we had the streamers. I didn't bring the streamer. It was someone, whoever had them, and we were seen with the streamers, and we were told definitely do not throw them towards the field,
Oh, okay.
like with the look of God, the fear of God, and us not
The look
throw
of
'em
like
off
you're
the
not
field.
going back to New
So
York.
we were just like, all right, let's throw them backwards, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it was.
cool.
It was all right.
That's funny.
It's not a very nice stadium, but the scenery is very
And
nice.
everybody was
Obviously.
smacked, bro. It was a waste of
Yeah.
time. There was no supporting there.
0-0. Everybody was quiet. What was it? 0-0? 1-1.
It was 0-0, and then we were winning, and
That was
they
the
tied us in like the 90th plus 1 minute.
Yeah, that was the
Kyrie Shelton turned the ball over.
that was the infamous
Leo game
yeah,
come in and just fucking.
That was James Sand's debut game when he subbed in for Pirlo.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we were there for that.
History, baby.
I think
The
2-0.
Rangers legend.
I think 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the safe 1-0.
Nice.
And we struggle out because they're a decent team,
Yeah.
and we just struggle out, smash and grab a point somehow.
I'm gonna say 3-1. Damn, the
Okay,
streak
nice.
is over.
Well, it would be a statement win if we like. It would be calm everybody's nerves.
Yeah, I think
If
so.
we
Yeah.
just
Cruise.
win convincingly.
We tie the league record if we hold a clean sheet this Sunday.
Yes,
It's doable.
Oof.
It's doable.
we're top of the East. We're only 3 points with a game in hand behind the Supporter Shield.
Coming for everything.
I want to say 2-0, but my heart is saying 2-1.
But my body,
Yeah.
My body. Nah, I ain't singing that.
He's telling
Yeah, so I'm gonna say 2-1, New York.
Nice.
So
All right.
Sunday night,
Sunday
Sunday
night.
night, 5
In
p.m.
the Bronx.
afternoon.
Sunday evening in the South Bronx.
It's been a while since we've been in the
On
Bronx.
Juneteenth
Here we go
Word.
again. Oh,
Oh, it is
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth. That's
On
right.
Juneteenth.
That's right.
and
See-
Father's Day.
I don't celebrate that. So.
Juneteenth.
They put Father's Day on Juneteenth?
I believe so.
Yep.
Isn't it
Yeah.
this weekend?
I thought it was the last Sunday.
I'm gonna be my own personal shit. I really don't ever look towards the calendar for that day.
Nobody gives a fuck about Father's Day.
I fucked with my dad, and I still don't celebrate Father's Day with
I
him.
just don't.
Nice.
But yeah, Juneteenth, bro. Let's see what stupidity Yankee Stadium tries to do for this.
Word, yo. They
Yo,
be out there wilding with
I
this
will-
shit,
I will
man.
go- I've seen plates.
Corporate
Yeah.
branding. They're gonna try for this.
Yeah.
Yo,
I'm
fucking,
like,
yo, Brad
been
Sims, Brad Sims about to pull up in
cringe.
the Sheiky suit.
Nah, he's gonna come up with the.
He gonna come up with the Vince
with the-
McMahon
with the
do-rag on
armband?
and shit.
No, he's gonna come out with the armband with the fist.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Do the whole shit that the Senators did.
Oh, no.
They took a knee in with the fucking.
was so
Oh, right, with the
fucking
Sheiky
whack,
shit.
yo.
Oh my god.
I've seen paper plates, bro,
You think-
saying "Happy
Yeah.
Juneteenth,"
You think they're gonna put a like a NYCFC that
like a
shaky
scarf.
Of course.
Come on,
Yo.
I don't put it past.
I don't-
him at this
I
point.
want to stop
what I'm
this
saying, like,
conversation right now.
I don't put it
Like
past.
I
him.
feel
bro, we're
mad awkward.
It
this
is an
is
awkward
talking about
situation,
this shit.
but
It's-
it's being commercialized.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This
It's
course.
starting to get commercialized.
That's the
It's
point
not
of
starting.
America.
It
It
is
is
commercial.
and that was the fear when they took over.
Yeah.
They're like, "Yo,
course.
we don't want that shit,"
Of
or
course.
the community doesn't want that.
Wait, do y'all get the day off?
Yeah, I got the
Yeah,
20th
Monday.
off. Yeah.
Monday is celebrated
national
as
holiday.
A national holiday now.
What?
What?
Yeah,
I haven't asked my boss this.
Wow. I thought
you
y'all were
should.
patriotic.
you ready to shoot?
Technically, you should be
Yeah.
off Monday.
You asked about my boss being patriotic. Have you met my boss? He's
I mean, he was
He's
patriotic.
gonna make us work
Yeah.
a double that day.
He was definitely that,
We ain't paying y'all.
that day.
He's gonna make us work a double that day, bro. What are you talking about?
That day, he brings out that hat.
Fuck. All right, man. It's the NYCFC podcast.
Yo,
Before we
Master
get
Howell
fucking-
about to pull up.
Facts.
Yo, we're about to get the algorithms be crazy.
Yo, facts, yo. This shit gonna be wild, yo.
Those Proud Boys about to pull up in the
Nah,
U-Haul.
fuck them. Fuck them, yo.
Yo, we got so much shit that
This is
happened.
crazy, man. This is
Damn,
how we
bro.
gonna end this shit. All right.
All right.
Anything else we want to talk about?
Yeah, the January 6th committee.
Yo.
This is NYCFC Fellas Podcast. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.